Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aiman Duma Fadil. Okay. For introduction, in supply chain management, halal logistics is a relatively recent field. To ensure the integrity of halal goods at the point of consumption, this applies to controlling the material movement and knowledge flow of logistic activities, such as vehicle management, transportation, warehousing, and material handling in compliance with the principle of Sharia law. The flow of goods includes shipping, storage, and ports. In contrast, the flow of information covers data processing in the supply chain, such as inventory information, demand data, and the mark and code of halal logistics. Halal logistics is a method dependence instead of detection of segregation to prevent cross contamination, avoid making errors, and to ensure compliance with the standard of the Muslim customer halal goods from non-halal products.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Zulaika binti Zulkifli. Now we go to company profile. DB Schenker is one of the most largest worldwide transportation company that has applied at halal logistics. So DB Schenker has been operate more than 140 years, and they have pushed the limit of the logistics supply chain management industry. DB Schenker offers 6 service, which is land transport, air freight, ocean freight, contract logistic, lead logistic, and special products. Now we go to the management of DB Schenker, which is 7 members, which is Josen Tiwis, Chief Executive Officer, CEO. Katarina Reth is member of the Board of Management, HR, Human Resources. Oliver Sedel, member of the Board Management, CFO. Marcus Sointhamer, member of the Board Management. Christian Drenton, Board Member for Land Transport. Thorsten Mackey, Board Member of Freight Air and Ocean Freight. Xavier Garijo is Board Member of Contract Logistics. Now, we go to the vision and mission of the company. Okay, DB Schenker vision is to be the leader of multi-modal transport and integrated logistics using cutting-edge technology and innovative process. Which is their they are more to the customer acknowledgement as a highly competent. It means they want the customer to acknowledge them as one of the highly competent, one of the best services ever. Okay. The mission is to provide value-added, cost-effective supply chain solution that would maximize customer satisfaction, achieve above-market returns, and to become the employer of choice.
Logistic certification scheme. To retain the halalness of product from DB Schenker Malaysia, all the product will comply with the regulation manual procedure for Malaysia, Halal Certifications 2020 MPPHM, and Halal Supply Chain Management System Part 2 Warehousing General Condition 2020. Policy. DB Schenker was very committed to implement halal logistics and comply with MS 2400. So the halal management system was established to implement halalness by creating internal halal committee teams. All internal halal committee formally been trained before performing their task. Standard operation procedure. There are 6 flow process for halal logistics DB Schenker. Number 1 is pre-arrangement. Firstly, the client must send a request for halal survey handling to DB Schenker Malaysia. Then the client must include all the good informations, halal certification, conditions goods, the temperature range for goods, and supporting detail for perishable goods. Number 2 is order submitted. In 2 days, the client will receive the email approach from company. The client will be given the letter agreement and another critical document. Number 3 is inbound process. The responsibility for receiver, QC or QA, product development coordinator, and purchasing manager. There are three aspects that they need to do. Firstly is spec all the incoming truck, including truck conditions and goods, unlock the shipments and check the shipment conditions. Number 3 is tagging the goods carton with a QC approved green sticker. Number 4 is store the goods. Store the goods in an appropriate locations according to the layout store and storage plan. Next, the good must be stored in a suitable record based on the document given by client. Lastly, update all the stock card from incoming and outcoming goods. Number 5 is outbound transportations. Record all the outcoming good in storage plan, check the quality, do a pre-packaging stacking and checking the goods based on the client requirement. Lastly is submissions. Create the log process for company record and email all the shipment documents to client such as delivery notes, waybills, packaging list, customer documents, and loss or damage.
For land transportation, DB Schenker is one of the transportation that leading provide off-road and multimodal transportations around the entire world since 1872. This services has operation over 140 years of delivering logistic solution leading in providing transportation services. They have three types of transportation for land transportation, which is inland, Asia Land Bridge, and Euro-Asia Land Bridge. For air freight, DB Schenker provide air freight services to which a global network and advanced logistics solution. Air freight services provide a comprehensive solution for air cargo need. The air freight cargo can go anywhere destination in entire world according to schedule when they depart. DB Schenker air freight network cover over 700 locations in 130 countries. Next is ocean freight. DB Schenker Ocean had reached more than 5,500 containers per day to all ports around the world, making them to the top forwarder for ocean freight shipment. DB Schenker had a global relationship, more than 700,000 customers across 130 countries. In terms of that, it makes DB Schenker the number one choice for FCL and LCL shipment.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Azwan. First value-added services provided by DB Schenker is insurance coverage. According to their website, DB Schenker has stated that they have a cargo policy that has the broadest coverage for shipping insurance. DB Schenker has named it as all-risk cargo policy. The second value-added services is traceability technologies. In their website, they have provided tracking system that will help the customer to track status and location of their shipment. This tracking system will show a real-time information, and DB Schenker has named it as eSchenker. The last value-added services is sensor technology or smart box. DB Schenker has made an innovation and developed smart box and sensor technology. With the usage of smart box, it will give and show a detailed overview of the customer freight.
This is DB Schenker flowchart. Firstly, order arrangement continue with reserve warehouse, continue again with the inbound transportations. Next, inbound transportation will go through into two process options, either cross-stack or store goods. Then continue again with the quality checking goods. Next, unpackaging or packaging service. Lastly, distribute the goods.
Okay, next is identification of HCP. The HCP identification is seen in this flowchart and define which stage of the base may be the key for critical control point for halal. In the flow map, 4 HCP were calculated where the potential risk of goods being contaminated by the halal hazard is high. Okay, for HCP number 1, which is reserve warehouse, it happen when using an order or order line using the hierarchy like a warehouse code. For an individual order line, a warehouse code enter on the order header, a warehouse list, and the item primary warehouse. Potential contaminant that might be happen is mixed process, not having any partition or segregation warehouse for halal and non-halal load at the destination. Okay, next for HCP number 2, which is inbound transportation, when the transport, storage and delivery of goods coming into a business. Potential contaminant in this HCP is cross-contamination or cross-handling inside transportation. Second is influent temperature control inside reefer. For HCP number 3, which is cross-docking, once inbound at the cross-docking terminal during receiving, mid sorting, shipping until outbound. The potential contaminant that might be happen is mix unload process, halal and non-halal item mixed during the thing pickup and delivery. HCP number 4 is store goods and products. During the unloading process and position of storing inside the warehouse. Potential contaminant is mixed process, temperature control during handling product, and lastly is transportation that being used.
Our first halal control point is firm should use halal dedicated equipment for halal product in the warehouse, and also develop a strict segregation policy in the warehouse. For the second HCP, firm should segregate cargo and container for halal and non-halal product and prohibit the driver from bringing any unlawful item to the transportation. For the third HCP, firm should unloading halal product in a halal dedicated cross-docking terminal, and also use only halal dedicated transportation for the process of outbound logistics. And for the fourth HCP, firm should store halal goods and product in the halal dedicated storage and use halal dedicated equipment for the process of unloading halal product from the receiving point to the storage.
As a conclusion, DB Schenker also had a Halal Logistics service as well. They had reached top logistics on entire world. Every country and national have DB Schenker. On top of that, they also got a lot of feedback from their own customer, which means that good feedback in terms of service that had been provided by DB Schenker, the security, how they manage the parcel, and the type of transportation according the place that they want to delivery.